Okay, students, it says you try the following two examples. So example 4 is y equals 3 over x minus 4 and then minus 2. Now, whenever you guys see a leading coefficient of a 3 here, okay, maybe, and you don't have to, maybe it would be easier if you guys rewrite it as such. 3 times 1 over x minus 4 minus 2. This allows you guys to see the a value immediately, and that's going to say 3. And then your h value is going to be 4, and your k value is going to be a negative 2. Okay. Similarly to over here, rewrite it as y equals, if you see a negative on the top or a negative 2, then write negative 2 times 1 over x plus 5. Well, we don't have anything adding or subtracting behind. You can even rewrite it as plus 0. So you guys know that the k is 0. Now, since this is an x plus 5, so that's going to be a negative 5 for h, and then your a value will be a negative 2. This allows you to use your parent function, and then the transformation, and then graph. So take a few minutes to do both 4 and 5. Maybe do 4 first, okay, and then come back and check. Okay, so hopefully you guys got the correct values for the parent function, which is y equal 1 over x. Remember, you want to have 6 values, okay? So now use the parent function table, transform it. Since you technically do know the h value, remember the h value will be your vertical asymptote, so you can go right immediately 4 units. Okay, and then your k value is negative 2. That will be your horizontal asymptote. So immediately you can technically graph those two out. Now go ahead and transform and then give me the transformation values. Okay guys, let's compare our transformation table. These are the 6 x's and y. Hopefully we are matching. So let's go and plot those. Okay, we have 2 and then go down 3, negative 3.5. So 2 and then 3, 3.5 is right here. Next value is positive 3, go to negative 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And then 3.5, go to negative 8. So remember, we are supposed to get really close to the 2 asymptote. Just don't touch the asymptote because those are the what x's and y cannot be. Just like that. Okay. Then the right side, 4.5, go up 4, 2 and 4. 5, go to 1, and then 6, go to negative half, 2, 4, 6, just like that. So now get super close to the asymptotes, but don't touch the asymptote. Make your points really well known, just like that. All right, let's fill out the charts. Let's do the transformations. We have 3 for A, so that's going to be a vertical stretch over 3, and then your h value is 4, so write 4 and then down 2. So h is 4, so write 4 units and down 2 units. Okay, so that allows us to write the h and k, 4, 2. Let's see if we have any x-intercept. We do have x-intercept, we have to calculate that. We do have a y-intercept, we need to calculate that. The domain, students, as you know by now, is always going to be negative infinity, and then take a break at 4 where your vertical asymptote is, where the h value is, union 4, 2. Okay, remember, we have this asymptote at x equals to 4, so we can't really include that in our domain. So let's go there, x equals 4, we have a k value of 2, so y equals to 2 for the vertical. It is definitely a 1-to-1. Let's see if it's increase or decrease. All right, so increase and decrease, we have to look at our graph, right? Now from left to right, it looks like we are going down and down and down, right? Same thing with this, going down, down, and down. So it's a decreasing function. And decreasing function, we talked about increase and decrease. It is the same as our domain. Oops, guys, fix this to infinity. Oh my, okay, infinity. So union 4 to infinity. That means nothing's left for increasing. Your range is going to be negative infinity all the way to the asymptote, okay, which is your 2, your horizontal asymptote, union 2 to infinity. All right, so two things we have to do by hand will be x-intercept and y-intercept. Let's go and do it. X-intercept, okay, y has to be 0. So 0 is 3 over x minus 4, and then minus 2. Add 2 to both sides. So that's going to tell us 2 equals 3 over x minus 4. Your LCD is going to be x minus 4. So we are going to multiply this by x minus 4, or over 1, just like that. And then this side by x minus 4. I'm trying to pinch it in here. X minus 4. Okay, so one side, this is going to reduce, guys. Okay, on the right side, we have 3 left. On the left side, we have 2 times x minus 4. Let's distribute the 2 out. So 2x minus 8 equals 3. Add 8 to both sides. Then that's going to give us 2x equals 11. X equals 11 over 2, or 5.5. We're going to write that in as an ordered pair after. We might as well solve for the y-intercept. So y-int is when x equals to 0. Okay, so let's go and go y equals 3 over 0 minus 4. And then let me see, the k value is negative 2, minus 2. So y equals negative 3 over 4 minus 2. Y equals negative 2 and 3 over 4. 3 over 4. All right, let's write them both in as order pairs. So x-intercept, it's going to say 5.5, comma 0, or 5.5, comma 0. Y-intercept 0, comma negative 2 and 3/4, or you can write it as 0, comma negative 2.75, or if you want improper, 0 and 4 times 2 is 8, 11, negative 11 over 4. Any one of those combinations is fine. Now let's double check to see if we look at the graph, your x-intercept should be on the right side, which is positive 5.5, and the y should be negative. Let's compare to make sure we are going in the right path. So your x-intercept should be somewhere here. Okay, so we are okay. And your y-intercept should be below negative 2. So we are okay. Let's pinch it all in for that one piece.